What's up, guys? Kelly McKay here, aka HVAC Millionaire, right here on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, hit the like button, and leave me a comment below. Today, let's talk about risk and how to manage this risk in your business. So there are two types of risk. There are scaling risks, like you make the decision that I'm gonna go ahead and try to scale my business, or there are remaining the same risks. If you decide that you want to scale your business, well, then you're betting on yourself, basically. If you decide to remain the same, then you are not getting what I really want, right? I mean, there's things that we all want. I think that we all want more of something in life, and our businesses can help us get that more of something, whatever that may be for you. You're going to receive criticism if you decide to scale. You know, you're going to hear some stuff like, oh, you'll never make it. Why are you working so hard? Like, you're going to hear some criticism. There's going to be some out there. But here's the thing, is you're going to get criticism if you decide to remain the same. Oh, he's never going to make it. Maybe he doesn't work enough, right? Or she doesn't work enough. So you're seeing how the correlation is to these things. How about when you decide to scale, you have an increased chance of winning? If you decide to stick to the status quo and remain the same, then you have an increased chance of losing because the odds are stacked against you, which we'll cover here shortly. Stress. There can be some stress that comes with scaling a business. I mean, you're adding new things, new problems arise, right? I mean, that can be stressful. But it's a different kind of stress if you remain the same. Not having enough money to pay the bills, overworked and underpaid. That's a new kind of stress. Maybe spending too much time working on the business because you do everything in the business. There's stress on both sides. How about you decide to scale, you're taking action on an opportunity that you've been ignoring. Where if you decide to remain the same, you're ignoring the opportunity to take action. The next one is less control. As you scale, there's going to be delegating some stuff. Like, some other people are going to have to help you. Nothing great was ever built alone. There's always a team behind that entity that created that success, right? So less control, you got to put some hats down. So you take some hats off your head, right? Because as the owner, we're often wearing too many hats. Where if we decide to remain the same, we have more control, but we pick hats up. You know, as the business grows and our responsibility increases, especially once we learn new information, then there's going to be more hats to wear. So it's a decision you have to make. Then we have taking a chance to change the odds in your favor when you decide to scale your business, versus favoring the odds more than taking a chance. So you're basically picking, you know, the odds of the business failing are the same no matter whether you decide to scale or not. So you might as well, in my opinion, pick trying to scale. You know, take a chance. Take a chance to change the odds in your favor. And then we have hard conversations. Well, that could be hard conversations with employees. That could be making hard decisions as well, which I didn't write down. But let's think about this. You know, hard decisions like, do I buy another vehicle? Do I get this shop? Do I hire more people? Some of those are tough decisions to make. Where on the other hand, if we remain the same, we're also going to have some hard conversations. Could even be with our supply house, with our spouse, because we're never home anymore. You know, it could be agreements that are always being broken that we've made with our kids, with ourselves. You know, there's a cost to that. And those are hard conversations that you have to have with yourself, with your loved ones, with suppliers, if you can't afford to pay them, those types of things, if we remain the same. We make a move. If we decide to scale, we make a move and we begin eliminating risks, right? Where if we remain the same, that's because we're eliminating risks before we make a move. So the risk is always there. I hope you're understanding that the risk is always there. It's on both sides. So I would rather make a move and begin eliminating risks than just try to eliminate all risks before I make a move. One, I can tell you, is a lot faster than the other also. You can decide which one that is. When we're scaling, we're looking for easy ways to make a lot of money. Seems reasonable. Seems like every business should be doing that, right? Looking for easier and easier ways to make a lot of money. Where if we're remaining the same, we look for hard ways to make a little bit of money. I know you can relate to this if you've been stuck in your business and you're not moving as quickly as you'd like to move, right? And last but not least, when we're scaling the business, we focus on possibilities versus when we remain the same, we focus on limits. So I hope this is eye-opening. I hope it's like you finally, I'm hoping that you'll understand that risk doesn't go away. It's always there. So you just have to determine, do I want to risk scaling or do I want to risk staying the same? So I hope that you'll make the right decision. I think it's pretty crystal clear when you lay it out in a clear form like this and make the decision to do the number one thing I wrote down there. Bet on yourself. Like, you've made it this far. Why don't you take another chance, another bet on yourself, and come see me in Tempe, Arizona. I'm going to put the link in the description. We'll cover concepts like these and so much more. Can't wait to see you. If you want to learn more, click the link in the description. Go make money. Boom.